a keeper. No burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros.
Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models are.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Allen. And his first look is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Allen. These guys man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for James Conner. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Detroit!
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Conner. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, that's Connor, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Ward. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Here's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On play action, they'll throw. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. He spins free. Oh, now he bowls him over. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, Washington. as his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
All right, now, look at 56.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up first and 10.
3-19.
From midfield, here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's low. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And give him a gain of 37.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His first touchdown in a Washington uniform. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They start with a give to Connor. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Connor. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Connor. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. A big play there, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They run with Connor, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be... Stop before he could even get started. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Gun! No, check, Patriot!
Looking to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To the air. Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, here we go.
They get it to him running left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
All right, here we go. Green.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, That big boy is going to keep getting the football, and that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Detroit! 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 Gone! Gone! Gone!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finds Roberts left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All right, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set, 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw here. It's brought in by Bolden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Extra point good by Prater. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot! No, check, Patriot, Patriot!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Gone!
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And can you believe it? and he misses another one, his third so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big play there. 26 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater for the extra point. And that will get him one closer. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's Allen. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
So Allen's going to look to throw. This is caught. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day.